Hi, beautiful.
Hey,
How's your day been?
dumb. How about you?
Why dumb?
Just a day.
Yeah, absolutely. Mine's been all right, half unemployed, half not. I started my cross stitching. My summer should be fun. Amanda, not fun. Cross stitching that I'm gonna have behind me
That's
one of these
exciting.
days.
That's
So
exciting.
yeah, other than that, I got really anxious because I learned that my job's healthcare is terminating right when they lay me off, and that's a week before the next month starts, where I can have marketplace insurance. And so now I'm really freaking out for that 1 week. Like, what if mom goes, well, hope you just don't get in a car accident? I was like, wow, thank you so much, mom, for easing my anxiety.
Our mom, if she knows how to do one thing, it's to ease anxiety, that girl.
Yeah, I mean, she was like, it's true. And I was like, it is. Yes, but
It is. It's like that thought didn't cross my mind already. Thank you
yeah.
so much, girl.
But other than that, I've been chilling. I watch so much reality this week. All my
I'm
notes are a
jealous.
lot.
I'm jealous. I didn't watch as much as I wanted to.
Mm. Did you finish
Sorry.
Love Thy Neighbors?
I didn't start it. I'm sorry. It's hard. It's hard to watch reality. There's not enough time in a day.
Okay, well, we have other shows to talk about then, especially our new show we both watched that we didn't even know we both watched it.
Yeah, it's
Um,
actually crazy.
Kendra the other day was on the phone with me and she's like, "I'm really excited to like talk about this new show that I've been watching." And I go, "Is it Oahu Shores?"
Oahu Shores.
I finished it. Did you finish it?
I'm on episode 5, like
Oh,
halfway through. So like almost done because I think there's 6 episodes.
yeah, it's so easy to binge the whole season.
Yeah. And it's such a good show to like have on while you're like doing dishes or chores and stuff.
Mm-hmm. I
But it's a
agree.
good one. It sucked me right in right away.
Me too. I'm in.
I was folding laundry one night and I was like, I don't know what to watch because I was kind of like over Love Island games at that point because I already knew the winners and knew all the crazy stuff that happened. Turned it on instantly. Sucked.
Sucked. Well, should we just dive right in?
Splish splash, I was taking a bath.
Bum, 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 bum. Start off with Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah.
I have so
Oh
many
yeah, I have
notes.
so many notes on
Dedication
Dancing with the
night.
Stars.
Oh my God, I was crying so much.
I was bawling my eyes out. I literally have so many notes on people where I'm like couldn't even see through my tears.
Hmm.
It's crazy.
Before we talk about like any dance or any dancing couple, whatever, I love Kim as a judge. Like,
Me
make her a
too.
full-time judge.
I agree completely. I like how she actually gave critiques and like lessons kind of in there.
Yeah, she was super helpful to everybody, very thoughtful with her judging, her
Hmm.
scoring, very consistent. I really liked her as a judge.
Yeah, I would love for her to be a permanent judge.
Me too. Me too. Bring Kim back.
Agreed.
Well, my favorite dance of the night that had me crying, Robert and Whitney.
Was beautiful.
Oh yeah, I just have in capital letters crying. And I don't even know how they got through that dance as people who Ken and I also lost our dad, and I don't know how I could even get through that dance if I was
No,
Robert.
I know. I have a note that says, "Good thing no one was around me because I was audibly crying. I was
Me
out
too.
loud crying while
Like
watching
the
it."
whole package, I was just
Yes.
sobbing.
Yes.
And
I know. Did you see on like how Whitney was covering Robert's ears during the package so
no.
he wouldn't have to listen to it? Which I would have to do the same thing. Like I could
Oh
not listen
yeah.
to it.
Because it would automatically, I think, take you out of, I mean, it would
Yes.
be emotional, but you don't want to be like that emotional when you're getting into this
Yes.
dance. So,
Oh my
oh
God, it was
man.
crazy. And I love their song choice. First of all,
Right,
I love that movie.
right when it started, I was like, and not the song too.
I
Now
know
I'm crying even more.
we used to watch that movie all the time.
Yeah.
So then I got emotional over that. And the song
Hmm.
choice was just beautiful. The movements were beautiful. Whitney is just so good at like putting emotion in behind a song like that. Like her dedication night with oh my God, I'm blinking on his name. Last year's
Oh, Danny
partner.
Amendola.
Yeah, it was insane last year too, which
Hmm.
She knows what she's doing with that stuff.
I
And
think
then
she was did some of the best choreography of adding the person in, like adding his mom in, but then
yes,
also really highlighting Robert because I think some couples it was a little too much with the person and not enough, like it was a
I
hard balance,
agree.
and I think she did a great job of balancing.
Yes, when it like was her dancing with Robert and it's kind of blacked out, and then it was his mom there
Yes.
was crazy. That was when I literally
Beautiful.
was like, it was
Same. And then
crazy.
seeing Bindi cry on the sidelines, I was like,
Yes.
I'm I'm not gonna be able to watch anything. They should have
And
had
then
it at
when
the end.
Derek was crying while he was trying to judge them, I was like, oh my gosh, you guys gotta stop right now.
Everybody was crying. Julianne was crying up at the
I
top. Everybody
know.
behind Robert was crying.
Dog, it was crazy. I said dog. I
I
said
was
dog.
like, you
Dog, that was crazy.
like
Um,
Randy Jackson in
oh,
American
but
Idol.
that's I have a note of yeah, because nobody in the audience was crying. Besides, nobody in the audience was crying except Emma was crying in their like stands. But even the outside audience, nobody was crying.
Those
Because
people don't
I
have souls.
yeah, I have a note of that. And even all the dancers like, up at their balcony, only Emma was the one like bawling and actually crying.
That's wild.
And I was like, how? You guys have seen this, but like,
But in the audience, that's interesting
yes,
because I would be emotional. I mean, Kendra and I, whenever we go to live concerts in general, we always start crying because there's something about seeing people achieve their dreams that we just start like bawling.
it
There's
gets me
something about being in
emotional.
public around like music too.
Yeah,
So I know if we
it's,
went to Dancing with the Stars, we would be blubbering messes.
I know, a big dream of mine, but can't wear mascara that day for sure.
I
And
would love to do dedication night, but I don't know if I could handle dedication night to go
yeah,
to.
any night I go, I'm gonna bawl my eyes out just because I'm gonna be there. It's gonna be crazy. People are achieving their dreams. It's crazy. But dedication night on top of that, oh God.
No.
Oh God, no.
Oh no, because I have a note. Well, I guess you were saying I was saying people behind Robert were crying. I guess maybe not the balcony, but because I have Danielle was crying behind Robert and it was so beautiful. The dancer.
Okay.
Or not
Yeah, the Belk.
Danielle. Not Danielle the dancer. Sorry, Daniela. Danielle Fisher was like sobbing behind him.
Okay. Yeah, because the balcony wasn't really crying, and then when they panned to the audience, nobody was crying in the audience,
Mm, that's
which I was like
wild.
weird,
That's
odd.
wild.
But I thought beautiful dance, amazing, stunning,
Same.
loved. After that, I have notes on Elaine and Alan.
Me too. I just took them like as we went along.
Same. I said absolutely adorable.
Oh my God. My literal words are Elaine's dance was adorable! Exclamation point.
Yeah, it was just so cute.
Mm-hmm.
I loved the way that Alan like really had them dancing together, and I
Yeah.
just thought it was such a cute little friendship dance for them to have forever, like in their story.
Yeah. It was so
Just
fun
was
and
like,
playful.
yes, they were both just smiling the whole time. I was like, oh, this is too cute. And I do think that what's her name again? I don't know her best friend's name. I always forget her
Lisa.
name. Yes, she should be on next season. She was
She
good.
should. Yeah, she was good. I think she'd be great.
It was so cute. And
Um,
then when they panned to Alona screaming after their dance was done, I love
yes.
that.
Did you see the TikTok of her where she like surprised Alan backstage?
Yes, because you sent it to me.
Oh, did I?
Yes.
Well, I was crying during that too. I did say I really love how Alan's personality has come out in the past couple of seasons because even in this package, his personality is like really out there.
Hmm.
I feel like it was always there, but it really shone after Alona
I agree.
because I didn't feel like he showed as much personality like Alexis Wren when he was Alexis Wren or
Yeah,
but now I love that he's so playful with Elaine now too and now Lisa.
I agree. He's just so goofy. I like him
Yeah.
a lot.
Okay, Mark and Whitney. It's getting a lot of hate online, and that's the only thing I'm gonna say. I don't like all the hate it's getting online.
Yeah, I said really beautiful. I said really cool choreography. My
Hmm.
only thing I said was odd ending.
Yes. Okay, I was kind of thinking the same thing. I didn't like how much Connor was in the dance. I
Yeah.
think because you can, I mean, it was still good, but you can tell Connor's not a dancer. So I appreciated the dances more where it was like it started off with the person, then ended, or I feel like Connor was in it a lot.
That's what I was trying to think. This is a new thing for dedication week too, right? Because like last year it
Yes.
was just the dancers. I know that. I don't have they ever done it where it was dedication week with another person? I can't remember them ever doing this before.
I don't know if it was dedication night, but they would have trio night.
Yeah, I know
Like
trio night, but that would
oh,
be with another pro, not
not
like a
always because remember when I had to look it back to this too, but remember when I forget her name, but Luna Lovegood from Harry Potter, she brought another actress from Harry Potter in. It
oh.
changes up every season. But yeah, some trio nights had
Huh.
other pros or like past dancers, I think.
I like the concept of this of bringing somebody in, but then also I do think it made choreography kind of hard in certain areas where it was like, yeah, how do you incorporate them into the dance without incorporating them like too much? I think it
Hmm.
was like a fine line, like you said. I think Whitney did it perfectly with Robert and his mom, but I think okay, yeah, how much is too much kind of
Yeah.
thing? What's too little?
Yeah, that's why I appreciate that everybody stayed. Nobody was eliminated this week.
I agree.
Because I think it's just a hard one to vote on. With
Yeah,
I really liked Mark and Whitney's dance. Yes, timing was off, so that's why I didn't love that Carrie Ann gave her a 9 because I was like her timing
I
was off for a
agree.
lot of it.
Yeah,
Granted,
and it
she
was
had a
like
lot of choreography,
yes,
but
but it was like super off.
super off.
I had to rewind it two times because I was like trying to see when it started going off and how much it was off because I was
Yeah,
like so thrown off by it.
and when they were side by side, I too had to rewind it because I was like, is this intentional? And
Yeah.
then
And I
because
couldn't
it was
tell. I
like
was like, is it Mark or is it Whitney?
yeah,
I
and I
couldn't
didn't know if
honestly
it was
tell.
like part of the story because it was like maybe they weren't like in sync as a couple. That's kind of what
Mhm.
I was thinking. And then I was like, oh wait, no, that's off. So
Yeah.
it just kind of took me out of it a little bit.
It did seem like she was just like so in it
Yeah.
that I kind of liked it. Like if it was just her like a solo, it would have been like stunning. And obviously you wouldn't have noticed it because she seemed so into the music that she was like so just caught up in it that it was beautiful.
Hmm.
But yeah, and as a side by side, like, and obviously there's not many other couples that are doing things like that. Like she is doing that was like obviously a fairly advanced dance compared to others. But I
Absolutely.
do agree. I think if the timing's that off in a dance, no matter how advanced it is, you still should be getting a 9.
We're judging it based off Whitney's past
Yeah,
dances, not necessarily how everybody, if she has a lot more choreography than everybody else. So with her being out of sync, I do think it deserved an 8. And because of course she's going to get 9s and 10s soon.
yeah,
But that I don't think with her being as off, it should be a 9
I agree.
personally.
Yeah, it
But I
kind of
think,
threw me off.
yeah. But I did really like the choreography. I was saying, I think Mark does such amazing choreography. His concepts are so interesting all the time. Like, because when
Mhm.
he said he was going to be like the distance between them, I was like, what an interesting, like, I would have never thought to do that.
Yeah, yeah, his
So,
storytelling like
mhm.
capabilities are really cool. I think,
Yeah.
and honestly, Connor was good.
Yeah, he was. I was like, put
Like
Connor on next season.
the way he was able to memorize all of that is honestly crazy for not practicing it for weeks and weeks and weeks. Like,
Yeah. Never having
really
like
impressed.
dance lessons.
And the way that Carrie Ann said, "Way to show up for your wife," I thought that was a really cute quote, and honestly, so true. Like, I think it was a very like supportive, big, bold move for him to be able to do that for his
Oh,
wife. Like,
absolutely. And that's partly, I mean, you don't watch Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. That's partly why I'm not loving the hate online right now because I mean, I won't go back into it, but like they really get into their marriage and Secret Lives of Mormon Wives and like the problems they've had. And it's just clearly people that haven't like fully watched the show and just kind of know like the bullet points that are, I feel like hating on it and be like, why would you
mm,
have a dance? I don't know. I've just been seeing a lot of hate on it and it's kind of like pissing me off, honestly. So
I feel like it has to take like a pretty like. I don't think I think there's a lot of guys that would turn their wives down for asking them to do that.
especially with the world already knowing your marriage, I think
Yeah,
yeah, it does take a lot for him to be like, we are
like a
going to
lot
put
of
this out here to a whole new audience.
yeah, that's a lot of
That
strength to do that, and a lot of like loyalty and
that's what I think.
respect
And
towards your wife.
he's really like him season 2 compared to season 1, like he's really owned up to a lot of his stuff. And you can tell they've really worked on their marriage.
That's
And
good.
so that's why I like this dance. And I'm just
Honestly,
really mad about the hate that they're getting.
that dance, like the whole thing between Whitney and Jen, no part of this season has made you want to watch Secret Lives of Mormon Wife so far. Like I'm just
Hmm.
like they're just kind of there.
Yeah.
But that dance made me interested in wanting to know more about what happened between them, I
Yeah.
guess.
I
Like
mean, especially
plus,
Connor. Connor is
yeah.
extremely vulnerable
Mm.
in season two, especially. So I do think you should watch it because I also love Secret Lives of Mormon Wives.
Maybe I'll give it a little watch.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Anyway, I do really love Mark and Whitney. I just was, yeah, the NSYNC, not the NSYNC. Bye bye bye.
Bye
Um,
bye bye.
the out of sync threw, I mean, clearly threw both of us off.
Hmm.
Like, there's never should be a time where you have to rewind a dance because you're like, wait, 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 what?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Agreed.
With a dance that's a nine. Anyway,
Yes.
then
The nine threw me off. Yeah.
yes, that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Especially because she gave Robert an eight, and
Yes.
Robert was never out of sync. Granted, yes, Whitney had more moves, but Robert executed better.
I think Carrie Ann's bias is really starting to come out again this
I
season, and
know.
that's what's starting to bug me. I think every week, once again, she's starting to really pump up Whitney and Mark, Whitney and Mark, Whitney and Mark, like over and over and over
Mhm.
again. And it's starting to be like, okay, okay, okay. Like,
Yeah,
so this week
and
I
some
want to
of
pay
her
more attention to it with other dancers too and see who she's really showing bias towards. But it's always Whitney and Mark, I feel like for sure.
yeah, it's gonna be interesting as it goes on because like Kim was critical of everybody, but of everybody, and was very
Hmm.
much more of teaching, being like,
Hmm.
this is what you should do next week. Just watch out for this.
Same with Derek as well. Like even like Carrie Ann did point out that there was a out of sync moment, but then still gave a nine. But Derek pointed out there was an out of sync moment and then gave an eight, which I
Hmm.
appreciated. Like I think if you're gonna point out the flaw, you can't then be still giving like a nine.
Yeah, agree. Especially when that's the highest score of the night. It's not like it needs to be getting tens.
Yeah.
Next, oh yeah, next Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, Jen and Jan. So this is also another one that you should watch, Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, because she had said in her at the end where she's like, "This has been one of the hardest moments or hardest years of my life, with prenatal and postnatal depression." And I thought it was very beautiful, this dance with her mom. I will say, I don't know why when I was watching it, because like her mom was in a black dress. And then the singer was in a black dress. So at first I thought it was her mom singing. And I was like, wow, her mom is really good.
It's hilarious.
And then her mom was there. And I was like, oh, she's not singing.
That's
Uh,
so funny. Yeah, I said that it was their best dance of the season so far. Her best dance of the
absolutely.
season so far.
She got way more emotional than she's gotten in anyone.
Mhm.
And I think it was the best choreography by Jan too so
I
far.
agree. Yes. Yeah, I think she was the most in it. She seemed the most like free in her dance.
Hmm.
That she's been the most she's been that she's
What?
been since the start of the season.
Okay, cool.
I did write a note though. I swear, this is what I think every single week. That poor girl gets the most critiques out of anybody on the entire show.
Really, I have to start watching this
Dude, every single week she gets like an endless amount of critiques
by every judge.
by every judge. And like
So
this week they
interesting.
kind of praised her in the beginning, like kind of gave her like a compliment sandwich or whatever you want to call it, critique sandwich. I don't know.
Hmm.
But like every single week, I swear she gets critiqued like crazy compared to everybody else.
That's crazy because this week she was sick all week. Like she didn't dance as much as she usually dances. So I feel
I
like she should have
know.
got more praise because she wasn't dancing as much.
I was like, come on, you guys. I thought that was good. Like, and also she's not to the level where it's like, oh, she's gonna be in like she's not gonna be top four,
Yeah, they probably, I
most
think they feel like
likely.
they compare her to Whitney because they're on the same show.
Yes.
And
And it's
Whitney,
like
of course, has way more dance
it
background.
makes sense to give somebody who we think is gonna be like top four more
Hmm.
critiques. But if they're like middle of the ground, I don't think we need to be giving them like insane critiques.
Yeah.
And
And I
like
think she's
every
improving
week,
every single week.
yeah, the critiques are just kind of nuts. I'm just like, okay, guys, let's settle down. I don't know. Maybe I'm just reading into it. I don't know.
Okay, Dylan and Daniela.
I said the star quality in that family, my
I
goodness.
know that little girl was like, she looked like a professional dancer already.
Dude, she has insane star quality. Like her face, like her presence on stage was
Yeah.
insane.
I just realized now that I'm talking about Dylan and Daniela, did we both skip Andy?
Andy was first.
Okay, we totally forgot to talk about Andy. So
Oh
sorry.
yeah, because you brought up how Robert was your favorite.
Yes,
Sorry,
okay.
Andy.
Let's go back to Andy really fast because he also had,
Andy,
well,
we
he had
love
his
you.
daughter in it. That one was so cute. I
So cute.
cried.
I cried. I said I couldn't even see the dance through the tears of my
You could
eyes.
tell how much they just loved each other,
I
and
know.
it was adorable.
It was beautiful. And then I said, I love the mom's 10 paddle. It was so cute.
Yes. Oh my gosh, we had like little like pom pom things on it.
It
It was
was so
adorable.
cute.
I loved it. I think he did a great job.
So
Yeah,
they
I
were
loved it.
adorable. They just seemed like they were having a good time. And I just think
Absolutely.
he's just vibing.
And I'm so excited to also see him in green. That's what he
I
said at the end.
know. You're green.
Yeah, I feel like he'll do I'm a sentimental man.
Interesting. I think he's gonna do why can I not think of it? Something bad.
Ooh, that could be good too.
He gives me those vibes.
I like it.
I'm
Okay,
excited. Wicked Night's gonna freaking rock.
I will be at my screen immediately.
Same.
Dylan and Daniela. Yeah, so I would just this reminded me because they both had well, Dylan
Small
had his
children in
sister.
there.
Yeah. I said loved it, but not sure if it deserved all nines. That was like my one critique.
Yeah.
Just because I think there was a lot in it, but I don't know if I would necessarily was like, wow, best
Yeah.
dance.
I just don't know if like the story, like the storytelling aspect of it got to me, such as other dances. So that's why I
Yeah,
don't know if I was like swayed more by that. I couldn't tell if I was like in the dancing part of it or this,
for sure. I
which
totally
one.
see that. I said he's improving so much, and those lips were stunning.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, when he raised raised her above his head was so good. I saw a
Yes.
TikTok that was like, I wish I had as much courage in life as Daniela has in her dancing partners during lifts. And
I
they did
know.
like a compilation of like her with Amon and Dan or Dylan and
It's crazy.
what's his name? The basketball player she had last season. I'm so sorry, I
Uh,
don't remember his name.
I don't remember his name either.
But yeah, she does so well on lifts. It's
Mhm.
stunning. Okay, the next one had me also bawling.
Same.
Jordan and Ezra. I
Yeah.
mean, bound to. We lost our dad. So I think
Our
anything with
dad's
dads,
dead.
we're yeah. And when people have dads and beautiful relationships with dads, we cry. No,
We
that's
cry.
I loved. Okay, my favorite part of this dance. You know when Ezra had told Jordan that it's very healing because he doesn't have a relationship with his dad.
Ezra
And
like mirrored what she was
yes,
doing.
married
Yeah.
by himself. It was such a cool way to like bring relationships with your father into it.
Yes,
I
to
don't,
like show his side of things too.
yes, it was so good.
It was so
And like
good.
him kind of looking upon a really
Yes.
good, healthy father-child relationship.
Yes.
Loved. I thought it was like one of the smartest choreography moments of the whole
Hmm.
show.
It was
I
so cute.
I said I love a waltz. A waltz always gets me.
Same. Same. It was just beautiful. Simple, beautiful. I think exactly what it should be.
Absolutely. And him tearing up at the end, I was tearing up.
It's gotta get you.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta get you.
Yeah, I still say I want her to win. She's my favorite.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Alex is my winner.
We'll get to that. She
I
also might be my winner.
I have that as my notes with Alex's dance. I said she's my winner.
Well, Jordan and Alex have to go to the final,
Yeah.
in my opinion. Scott and Riley. I love Scott and his husband. I said
Yes.
adorable, and I'm so excited they're having a baby. Also, love their outfits, Scott and Riley. The blue, like really pretty glitter.
Yes. Oh my
It
gosh.
was
Yes.
whoever did the costuming on that,
Yeah.
10 out of 10.
Also, I was kind of like an ode to because they're having a boy, right?
Oh, are they? I didn't pick
I
that up. Is that why they were wearing
um,
blue?
that's what I was trying to figure out. Did they announce they're having a boy? I
I don't
thought
think
maybe.
so. Did
Oh,
they?
did I imagine that? Was
I don't
that in
know,
my
but
dream last night?
Derek I think slipped up a little bit on what they're having last night. Did you see that when
Oh, having a girl. They're having a girl.
yeah, but I don't think they had announced it yet.
Oh, well, he definitely slipped up then.
Yeah, because he during Jordan and her dad's dance, Jordan and Ezra's,
Yeah.
he said I'm so excited to have this relationship with my child.
Yes.
And so, but
It's so cute. Last night was like such a cute,
it
or not last
was.
night, Tuesday, whatever. It was such a beautiful, cute night.
Derek is going to be so cute dancing with his daughter.
I know. Don't bring it up because I'll start crying.
You know, it's going to be adorable.
Oh.
Okay, going back to Scott and Riley, I just said I'm not a Foxtrot fan, so it's hard for me to be like, oh my God, that Foxtrot's amazing.
Yeah,
You know,
same.
just my least
Yeah,
favorite
I said
dance.
best dance of his all season.
Very true.
Because
He's
one thing I
getting
think
better and
dedication
better.
night, it's like people just are so into it and so dedicated
Hmm.
to really giving the dance all they can give to it. Because it's like, this is like their biggest memory, I think, of the whole season in this dance and an ode to whoever they're dancing for. Like,
Hmm.
so I think he did an absolutely amazing job. I think it was beautiful. But
Beautiful.
I agree, foxtrots just aren't my thing. So I'm never like, oh my gosh, look at that foxtrot,
Hmm.
you know?
And I don't know if they've mentioned it this time, but they mentioned a few different things with his dancing. I feel like it is hard for him because he's so tall. And I feel
Mm-hmm.
like it's every tall person's thing is it's hard for them to take up like all the space.
Mm-hmm.
And I do think he could just be like a lot bolder. But he's getting there. Everything
Yeah.
every week he's getting more and more out there.
Yeah. He is getting a lot better every week.
Danielle Fisher. Sorry, Fisher.
I don't remember.
I like their dance. I agree with Carrie Ann on this one though, when she said all of their dances really feel similar. It's hard because I'm never like every single week, oh my God, she's doing so much better.
I agree.
And I feel bad because I do really like her. And I love
I agree.
Pasha, but I want like a dance that's just like, wow.
Yeah, I did say my favorite dance of hers all season as well,
Hmm.
but I think it's because it was her most upbeat dance
Yeah.
of hers we've seen in a while. And also it was so nostalgic. Like I think if you watch that show growing up, you're gonna love it because
Yeah,
it just brought back so many memories. I always
absolutely.
watch it before going to school. And so it just made me like, oh, it's so cute. Also, it was so emotional with
Hmm.
the teacher.
Yeah, it
I always
was
forget his name, but like it was just an emotional time and it was nostalgic and it just brought back memories more. So I think that was the fun part of watching it, not necessarily.
the
I was
dance.
trying to think of that while I was watching. I was like, am I loving it because of the nostalgia factor of it, or am I loving it because of the actual dance? And it was definitely the memories behind it, not the dance quality. And like also it wasn't necessarily like the choreography or her or anything. Like it was just the fact that it was an ode to the show
Yeah, I think the
more,
same
you
thing.
know?
I
So yeah,
totally
I
agree on
agree.
that.
I'm hoping they kind of bust out some new moves next
I
week.
mean, you have to with Wicked.
Yeah.
There
I
can't
will
be a
say though,
mediocre dance on Wicked night.
so sure they're gonna bring out the broomstick,
The
show us the good
hat,
stuff, the hat.
the
I will
bubble,
say Pasha clean cut. Wow.
clean cut. Did he shave?
He shaved and oh my goodness.
I
I'm
didn't
not
even
even a clean
notice.
cut kind of gal, but something about Pasha clean cut made me open my eyes.
Did you see that him and Danielle had a little kiss at the top of the stairs? Not Danielle,
No.
Daniela, his wife.
Oh, I was gonna say, oh, this is so
Sorry,
confusing.
Daniela, his wife, at the top of the stairs. Like she's like did a good job, and they had a little kiss. And it was so cute, and I was like,
Oh,
oh,
they
I
are
love
so
them.
cute.
Hmm.
Well,
Maybe she
I get
likes clean
why.
cut Pasha too.
I get why, because yeah, he was looking good.
It was the flannel. I feel like you like boys
It
in
was
flannels.
maybe it was the flannel, honestly. Actually, now that we're talking about it, I would love to see Pasha side by side, facial hair with a flannel and clean cut with a flannel, because then I would know if it's.
Yeah.
I'm not sure which one it is, honestly. Is probably the flannel, unfortunately. I don't know what gene is inside me that I like a man in a flannel, but I'm not proud of it.
Aren't you a
It,
backwards baseball hat person too?
yeah, it causes a lot of problems. Why am I built like this?
Hmm.
Ugh. Only a actual baseball hat, not like a flat bill hat or a snapback or anything like that, though. Red flag. Only a backwards actual baseball hat. And not a red buffalo plaid flannel ever. Any other color, probably.
Okay. Last one, Alex and Val. So beautiful.
She's my winner. I'm just gonna say it right
Yeah.
now.
It was stunning.
Stunning.
I mean, you can really tell how much her and her sister love each other.
Yeah,
It was so good. Really great choreography. Val, he's like one of my favorite choreographers.
I agree.
It was super good.
Her little sister also has some star quality to her as well.
Absolutely.
She's just so confident. I was like, get it, girl.
I love dedication night. I think they could do it every single year with somebody. You don't know if you like the with somebody.
I liked it, but it was just so interesting because, a lot of times people will do dedication to like somebody who's passed.
I thought the same thing because I was like, well, I'd want to dedicate it to our dad. But
Yeah,
then I was like, well, then I'd probably bring you out there.
that's what I was thinking. I would take you out if you were gonna dance with somebody.
Yeah,
But yeah, if it was anybody, it'd probably be dad.
for sure.
But like, which I kind of like either way because I would love to dance with you, girl. If we could
Me
do,
too.
I mean, we could do any dance really. We're pretty good.
I'm not.
But I guess I'll, be the star of the show.
Guess so, not me.
Just
Um,
kidding. I'm not a good dancer.
but yeah, I loved it. Love that nobody went home because
Yeah.
I didn't know who I wanted to go home. There's nobody that I want
No,
to go
I don't
home.
think any year anybody should ever go home on dedication night. Remember
No.
last year when Jen went home and it was so sad? We
Jen?
were both like, Jen cannot go home on
Oh,
dedication night.
yes, yes, Jen. Okay. I was like, why am I not figuring out who this is?
Like,
Yes.
how horrible is that?
Jen was Sasha, right?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. And I
Like,
loved those two together.
I think that should be a rule from now on. Like, everybody
Hmm.
should just know on dedication night, you're not going to go home. No worries. But also put your 110% in because these points will transfer over to next week.
Yeah, absolutely. My one thing with Dancing with Stars, and I know we had already talked about some of the bullying, and yes, there's a lot of bullying, and I don't classify this as bullying. Hilaria saying she was bullied off of Dancing with the Stars this week. I'm like, girl,
Girl,
I just,
girl,
I can't handle her.
I know. Like, I'm sorry, let's play the victim a little bit more.
Like, how up your ass are you? Like, she's,
Literally far up there, nearly out her mouth.
it's, I don't know how you could be voted off and just be like, well, I would have been on if I wasn't bullied.
Yeah, and she
Like,
said that the night of, because she said it on Joy's podcast, right?
yes.
But
Also,
the
that too. It's
night
like, give
of,
yourself, I mean, if you're going on Joey's podcast, or I know emotions are heightened, but give yourself some time and be like, okay, I probably don't want to say this out loud.
yeah. But also, like, how is that your thought? How is that like, you know what? This is my thought process with it, and I'm gonna say it out loud.
Yeah. Like, of
And then that's
course,
what I was confused
people,
about. Like when Derek mentioned the negativity on Tuesday,
I feel
was
like
he
that's it.
referring to that? Okay.
Well, that, and I think there's been a lot of hate from what I've seen on TikTok. There's just a lot of hate. And it feels like from people who have just started watching Dancing with the Stars and don't really know the show
Yeah.
and are voicing all of their opinions. And like, I guess I didn't see a ton of hate before, except just for Hilaria, but also like, what do you expect? You have acted like you're Hispanic now for like 20 years. I don't even know how long. And your name's not even Hilaria, it's Hillary. Sorry, I'm
And
just
your husband, like, maybe this wasn't the year to go on the show because
and
your husband's recently not, you
he's been
know,
in the news. And then it's also like we said if she would have showed us more of her personality in the packages and like more just her
yes.
personality in general, we would have been more into it. It's just like I don't want it to be just I'm Alec Baldwin's wife
Yes.
and a mother
I
of
would
Alex Baldwin's children.
I don't care whose wife you are, but if you're just gonna come on Dancing with the Stars just to be somebody's wife and like mother and that's all you like care to be on there for, I'm gonna have a hard time being like, "Yay,
Yeah.
love you," because it's like I just love your husband and your kids, I guess.
Yeah.
That's all it is. Like,
And like we said, she was paired with one of the dancers that a lot of like especially a lot of OG people are not really happy with recently.
yes, it wasn't his season. We all said that this season he should
Hmm.
not have been on. He
Yeah.
should have taken a break this season.
I
Like the
can't
it's
with
the cards were stacked against her from the beginning before it was even like fully announced. Like, right when it was announced, everybody was like, "Oh, they won't make it past episode one," even if like that was just how it was from the beginning
yeah.
because it was like just a bad situation. Like she didn't have a good fan base compared to anybody else on the show, and then
And
also
that's the big
Gleb.
thing because like Bobby Bones put out a TikTok, and I don't
I
know if you
saw
watch
that.
Bobby Bones tick or his season, but he
I didn't watch his season.
clearly Milo should have won when it was based off skills, but Bobby Bones had such a big following and had a huge radio station And so, he was like getting all the votes. And he even said too, he was like, was I bullied? Yes. But you're not bullied off of the show. That's that's votes. Like you
Hmm.
know, like
That's the
he
thing. It's like it's still a voting system. Like yes, are there like social media comments? Yes, but like the voting system itself is what determines whether you're on the show or not. The social media comments don't determine whether you're on the show or not.
Yeah, and girl, your score should have kept you on the show because I don't know how she was getting those scores.
Literally. I'm like,
So
can you not? Like, I know I saw that and it made me so angry.
me too. I was like, this girl is just trying to stay relevant
Yeah.
afterwards. I can't.
Also, like, let's all rewind and look back at the other episodes because none of the cast liked you. Also, Gleb has since shaded you.
Yes.
Yes. It's like nobody on the entire cast liked you. You clearly are not a good person.
Yeah, you're really just not a very outwardly likable person. And that's, well,
No.
as you probably shouldn't if you have been acting like a different culture your whole life
Yes.
when you're from
Literally.
Boston and you
Yes.
said, how do you say cucumber? You're like, girl, you grew up in Boston.
Literally.
I can't with that shit.
I can't. Like, I'm like, I will never be like,
I feel like her name was Hillary, and then she like went on this little bit where she was like Hilaria, and she met Alec, and then now she's like, fuck. I think I have to stay with this bit.
ugh.
I
She's
can't like
just so
not.
like very pick me vibes, and I'm just over it at this point. And then,
Mm-mm.
Alec gets in that car wreck with his tree. Have you seen that?
Like right after.
Yeah, right after in the pictures, he just looks so tired. It's like, God, they just look miserable. Like, I'm sorry, but
Rough, yeah.
rough, rough, rough. And
But at the end of the day, you are not bullied off of Dancing with the Stars.
no, and
Don't
I'm
say
thankful
that.
that you won't be at Wicked night. And I'm also thankful that I didn't have to watch her and Alec dance
Me either.
because I would not, my tears would have dried up during that for sure.
Absolutely. Well, that's all I have for Dancing with the Stars.
Same. I'm so freaking excited for Wicked Night. Also, Wicked Night's one day after my birthday, so like happy freaking birthday to me.
Happy freaking birthday to you. You can have like a little, you should make yourself like a little pink and green cocktail or a pink cocktail and a green cocktail.
Oh my gosh, I should. Maybe I'll make like cupcakes or something.
Yeah, put it on our TikTok
I will.
and show what you made because we know you won't have it on this podcast, so I can't see it.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to figure out what to make, what to make.
Like a little strawberry cocktail. The green could
Yeah.
be like a matcha cocktail. Shout out to Tom Tom. They had a matcha cocktail.
Yeah, because I don't want a cocktail.
Oh, just like, just kidding.
I was thinking that too, but I wasn't gonna say it. I would like to
Uh,
like garden in my garden.
got you. I was like, that's completely off subject, but then I got it. Do you want to talk about Love Thy Neighbors once you watch it?
Yeah, unless you want to talk about it, 'cause I'm still gonna watch it.
No, I
But
want you to watch it
okay,
because
I'm
I
sorry I'm
have some
behind,
stuff. I just don't
guys.
want to like be telling you what happened. I'm gonna
Okay,
keep these notes then
I
for next time.
promise I'll watch it this week. I'm gonna freaking watch all of it this week. I freaking promise.
The show we both started this week and we both finished it. Oahu
Oahu
Shores.
Shores.
I love it so far. My only critique, why 6 episodes? That's not a season.
Literally half a season. When's part two coming out?
Part two better drop next week.
Literally. Also, I mean, I haven't watched episode 6. So my question for you is it wrapped up like end of season or is it?
Not really. Honestly, there's actually a lot of things. Well, not a lot. It's mainly with Marcus and there's something outside my window.
I
Um
see you through your window as I'm standing on a tree
oh,
outside.
side note really fast. So I also only watched the first episode of Chad Powers today, the Glenn Powell thing.
Oh yeah, it's freaking amazing, isn't
Okay,
it?
it's amazing, but it's a spoof off. I mean, She's the Man did it first.
Oh yeah.
Because even when he can't shower, I'm like,
She's the man.
this is She's the Man.
She's the man, but he's literally just a man.
It's just the same, but
Yeah.
it's like they watch She's the Man and we're like, how do we make this about men and football?
Yeah. Also, my one that show's actually so good though. It's so funny. His accent that he does makes me laugh every time. It's so
It's
funny.
better than I thought it would be.
Dude, same. Anna and I started it just on a whim, and we got through like the first, I think, 3 or 4 episodes of it, and it's so funny. We're obsessed with it. My one complaint is I do think my one issue with it, I think it needs to be based in the NFL, not in college, because it just doesn't make sense logistically.
Oh, I was thinking the same things. I was like, then we don't have to lie about our age.
Yes. I'm like,
Yeah,
he doesn't look like he should be in college. And then also it's like, you're literally not even a student here. And like that's gonna be issues. That's gonna cause issues. Doesn't make sense. And then it's the whole like, okay, well, also you're way older than these guys playing against them, so that's also an unfair advantage that you have as well as being super good. That's making sense.
I
Also,
was
if you were in
thinking
the
the exact same
NFL,
thing.
this is also made with Eli Manning. It's like, why not bring all the NFL guys and like have a bunch of like NFL cameos in here? That'd
I
be so
totally
good
agree.
and make it even better.
I thought the exact same thing.
What could have been?
What could have been? Okay, going back on our long tangent, Oahu Shores. It did wrap up mainly, but not with Marcus and Cowie. And but it kind of wrapped up with them all after this big fight, being like, well, we have our fights, but we're still all friends. And kind of that way, where I was like, just keep going. Give me a few more weeks. It felt like it was over the course of it. I think it was supposed to be the summer, but it felt like a course of like 2 weeks.
Hmm. Yeah,
So,
I hope I would like more. Because, yeah, episode 5 even doesn't seem that far in.
no, it's barely in it. There could be
Yeah.
so much more. So, have you got to the whole Marcus and Cowie
Well, like I know they've been on
situation?
like the dates. They were on like what, two
Mm.
dates? And then she kind of was like, oh, you're going off to college. So I don't want to continue anything or like try anything more because I don't want to get hurt. She's guarded. And he's in a frat, which I'm like understandable because
Yeah.
he's in Arizona for college.
He's like, but I'm not a
Understandable.
fuck boy. Wait till episode 6.
Also
He's a fuck
to his
boy.
to her friend, he's like, yeah, but I'm not used to like long-term things because like I usually only date girls for like 2 to 3 weeks and then like date a new girl. Hey,
Then he's
that's
like, my
actually,
body count is 6.
yeah, right.
Lie. You're a
Also,
liar.
uh, you literally are the definite. I could tell the minute because he was acting different on the first date. And the
Mm-hmm.
minute he was around just her friends, I was like, oh, you are a fuck boy. I can
Yes.
tell the minute his freaking demeanor changed and all the little things he was saying, fuck boy. Then the minute back on the date, oh, little nice Marcus again, back to normal. Then she turns him down a little bit. His little feelings
Not
get
even a
hurt.
lot.
Not even a lot. She just says, hey, basically, I don't want to get hurt. It doesn't make sense for us. They've only been on 2 freaking dates. Like,
Yes. And he gets so butthurt.
so
The
butthurt.
way
His
he talks about
pride.
her afterward is really annoying. And even rolling her eyes or rolling his eyes, like just when he was like, oh, I think she's really guarded. And he's like, ugh. And I'm just like,
Also, yeah, she
you're
is. Also,
leaving.
you're what? Isn't he like what, 21 or something?
Yes.
He's 21. He's in college in Arizona. She's in Hawaii, and he's in a frat.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, but the odds are, and he's saying to her friends, yeah, well, I'm used to 2 or 3 weeks just talking to a girl and then going on to the next one. Hey, all odds point to you cheating.
Yes.
So it makes sense that she's guarded,
And
Marcus.
she also is probably making a lot of those decisions, or like her saying, I don't really know, because her friends were hesitant about
Yeah.
him. And then he kind of got mad at the friends. He's like, well, you date one, you date all. And it's like, and Alex was like, yeah, you do. Like, Alex was like, normal, understood that. But all the girls have respect for Alex.
Yes. Yeah, like how Alex just kept being like, yeah. And Marcus was like, uh, uh, uh. Alex was like, yeah.
I wish you would have
Like,
watched the last episode. There's one thing I wanted to say,
you
but
can say it. And I was like,
oh, basically, Marcus, well, Kialu, I think that's his name, the best friend of Marcus, he's like the one that Marcus always vents to.
is he the one that's
Kialu,
like the close one with the girls too, that kind of like will spill the tea to the girls?
yes, but
Okay.
now I don't know. Um, he was telling Marcus that he should get with Raven because Raven likes him. All Raven said was, "You can pound my." I don't know what that word was. The I don't know. She just kind of said like a funny sexual joke, and I will say when I was watching the show, I did think Raven was kind of the girl that
I thought
needs the
that as
attention.
I thought that from the beginning when Raven was so upset about Cowie talking to Marcus
Yeah.
and when she was so overprotective. It very much gave friend who's overprotective but will jump at the chance to hook up with that boy.
I thought so. Basically, you'll see in episode 6 that's not the case. So
Okay, good.
I too, from the beginning, my note, and this is not like towards the end when Marcus had said that he would go after Raven. I said, I feel like Raven is mad the boy's attention isn't on her. And because even Cowie was in one of the confessionals, she was like, yeah, Raven never really likes any of the guys I date. And more
Mm,
made it, I think, about like Cowie was more like, oh, it's because of the guys I date. But in my
hmm
head, I was like, or is she just weirdly, I don't know, is she just needs attention from these men is kind of what I
hmm
was thinking. Because in the beginning she said like it's not that hard for me to get attention. So I think it also that kind of put it in there. But
hmm
then it comes out that at the party that Raven, okay, well first at the party that they had at the end, Marcus is talking to Alex and Marcus is like, yeah, Kealu told me to go to Raven. And you know what? I think I'm going to go to Raven. He's also leaving that night for Arizona. And Alex is like, no, no, no. That's her best friend. Don't do that. Like you're trying to create a mess at this point. And Marcus is like, oh, yeah, but and
I cannot stand Marcus, and I freaking
me
knew it
either.
from the beginning when he comes in. He's like, "I'm the nicest guy. I'm nice." Every guy who's like, "I'm a nice guy."
Any
He's
guy that
always the
says I'm a nice
worst.
guy,
The worst.
the worst.
The worst.
They're just trying to convince you because they're trying to convince themselves.
Yes, nobody has to say there's something to act if they actually are something. You have to say it out loud to be something. I never say
Facts.
I'm freaking. Well, actually, sometimes I say I'm freaking hilarious
You
because I
say it
am.
every day.
I say it I'm hilarious, but it's because I am everybody. But anybody else who says something like that, it's not true.
It's the people that are like, I'm really nice or I'm really honest or
You're like, I never lie, or like, I'm
yeah.
not a liar. Like, yeah, but like we all know, we all have met a guy who says, I'm a nice guy. I don't know what
Girls
you mean.
like
I'm a nice
just
guy.
girls don't want to go for the nice guy. They want the bad boy.
Nice guys always finish last. And then
That
it's
man, red flag.
always the worst man, always the most manipulative man you're ever gonna meet in your entire life. Man says that run as far as you can, as fast as you can. Put your freaking track shoes on, girl, and
Put
get
those shoes on.
going.
Agree. Yeah, anyway, so then Marcus doesn't go for Raven. Alex tells Raven about it. Or something like that. Alex tells somebody or somebody tells somebody and then Sky learns. No, Alex doesn't go to Raven. Somebody, I think Alex goes to Sky or somebody goes to Sky and says it. And then Sky's like, whoa, 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 whoa. We're all sitting down and talking about this. And like Raven, Cowie, Marcus, Kialu, they're all there. And so like the guys are kind of being under the bus. Then Raven learns that Marcus was wanting to get with her. And you can tell like she's like genuinely offended. So I think I'll
Well,
take
also
back
it's
what I
like
thought.
way worse in a group setting.
Yeah.
Like I
Oh,
would have been
absolutely.
curious to see, not that I think she would, but like I'd be curious to see if it was just him and her and the conversation got brought up. I think,
It kind
you
of
know,
did though, and that's where I was also, I
oh,
think, because her and Marcus took a solo ATV ride,
hmm.
and you could tell they're kind of flirty in the beginning, but I think immediately when she clocked that his flirty was a little too flirty, and then he kind of started like bad mouthing Cowie.
Oh,
Immediately, she's like, oh, like literally, she tells Cowie later, and she takes out her phone. She's like, I took notes about what he said.
I love that.
So me
I
too.
love that. I
So
feel like she's the person, like, I'm not gonna lie, the season one Raven really gets under my nerves. And I'm not gonna lie, Cowie does too. Like both of them, I
really, I
have
love
my
Cowie.
really, I
Hmm.
have my issues with her. But Raven, I have my issues with. I feel like season two, Raven will be the person that really grows on me.
Yeah,
Like her character development, I feel like it's gonna be insane. My
I agree.
prediction.
I mean, the beginning of the season, she just kind of feels maybe a little lost, and I could see
Yeah.
that because she also kind of lost her friends a little bit.
Yeah, and she like went through so much, as she had said, with her life in the recent years.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Marcus is gonna be the freaking like Tom Schwartz, Sandoval-esque kind of guy.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm a nice guy, and like every season you're just like, God, can he get any worse? And he can
Exactly.
probably.
For sure, he gives Tom Schwartz vibes.
Yeah, he gives very much Schwartzy.
Mm-hmm.
Schwartzy.
Dang. But no, I really like the show. I love how much they show their culture, like in every episode.
Hmm.
My only critique is I want it to be longer. I want it to be over more weeks, give us more parties. They party hard. I love that's what it feels like Vanderpump season one.
It feels very much like Vanderpump season one. And it's
Yeah.
very like not like cleaned up,
Mm-hmm.
which I appreciate. Like I feel like it feels like it was put out not expecting to be seen by many people.
I think so too. It doesn't feel like there's not as many reality shows that come out in 2025 where it doesn't feel a little
Like overproduced almost.
overproduced and they already have their whole storyline they want to give people.
Mm-hmm.
It does feel just like they're not used to the whole reality TV
Yeah.
world, which I
Yeah.
love.
I love it.
Hmm.
Um, what are your thoughts on Rachel and Alex?
Um, I think it's adorable they have so much respect for each other. I mean, he, they had their little tips in the beginning, but you can tell they really do love each other. I don't know if I necessarily want them to be together because I think like I don't know. There's sometimes I do, there's sometimes I don't, but I feel like she just would if she went back to Alex, I almost feel like it's because it was comfortable and safe and she's like one of my favorites. And not saying like she's like growing that, but she's like I don't know, grow. I'm not saying grow
Yeah.
like she needs to be better. I'm just saying she just feels like she could really come out of her shell.
Yeah, I think she wants something different, like wants something more for her life. Like she just has
Yes,
a different path she wants to go down, and it
absolutely.
is not the same path she would have gone down with Alex. And I feel like
Uh,
she could be put on this like direction of life that would like be insane for her. And if she goes with Alex, her not that like, her life would be like stunted in a way, but it'd be like a path that I don't think is necessarily like her like true, you
yeah.
know, like big life that could happen for her.
I agree with that with Alex too. I think they're a
Yeah.
very beautiful couple together. They just kind of seem like a couple that's very comfortable. I think
Yes.
separately and maybe being single a little bit, both of them I think will find something even more.
Yeah.
That's kind of the vibe I get. But I do love them as friends. I love that they're just so respectful to each other. And I love that Alex is so respectful to all the girls. Immediately, telling Marcus, no, we don't do that.
I like
Is
Alex a lot.
me too. I think
Surprised me when he first came on. I was kind of like, ugh. Especially when he was kind of like talking about Rachel and like, I don't know, I kind of think she cheated. But then like looking back, it's like, okay, yeah, after a breakup, it is kind of like,
you
and
do
when he explained
analyze
it to her, his perspective of it, it really does make sense. But I like how he goes about things. He's a very respectful guy, and I like how she goes about things as well.
for sure.
But yeah,
Episode
I
one of
just feel
Alex,
like,
I was like, eh. But then
yeah,
episode six, I was like, I love Alex. Get him back on my
yeah,
screen
I just feel like they're both gonna meet people who will match them 100 times better,
for
which I'm
sure.
excited to see.
What do you
And
think
when
about Sky and what's her boyfriend's name again?
the long distance couple,
Yeah.
yeah, that's interesting.
Why?
Like I have a hard time talking about it because it's like
Oh,
so
because
similar
you're
to my
long
situation.
distance. Yeah, you've been long
Yeah,
distance for a few years. Yeah. But we just talk about them. I don't
I
know. I
don't
also
know.
just don't see like a lot of sparks when they're together.
I don't either. It was I don't know. I think that they both have come to terms separately with the fact that they're not meant to be
That's
together.
kind of what I was thinking too.
And I both think they're both like very set on breaking up. It's just like when are they going to do it? And I think they're each waiting for the other one to do it and bring it up.
That's what it seems like. It seems like they both accepted it.
Yeah.
It's
Because at
just,
dinner it seemed like both sides were like trying to say it without actually saying it.
mm-hmm. Yeah.
Which I kind of get though. Like I do. And I liked how they both were like, oh, I don't want you to have to change your life for me
Mm-hmm.
if that's not what they're seeing for each other. But
Yeah. And I think she's clearly destined for a lot too, which I too
yeah,
was like, don't go, don't go. I think there's
yeah,
probably a lot more experiences that she'll have in Oahu than Guam.
so interesting. And then when he was like, because isn't his family in Hawaii? He
I was thinking
said,
so too. They never explain what's keeping him there. If it
yeah,
was a
that's what I was
job or
confused about. Because he
something.
was like, didn't he say like my family's here, my brother's here, he has
Mm,
friends there? I'm like, yeah, what is keeping you there then?
yeah, I don't think they ever explain that.
Yeah,
Not the same thing.
yeah, I was confused about that a little bit, but to each their own. What was the guy's name? That's like the guy that gives all the tea to the girls.
Kealu, but I don't like him after he's the one that told Marcus to go for Raven.
Oh yeah, but I'm halfway through episode 5 and I like him right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I did like him until then, and I was like, "You're a little shit stir."
Yeah, that's a bummer because right now I like him. I think he seems like a fun, like good time, goofy guy, good friend to have around, but that
Yeah.
sucks that he does that.
Sorry, I'm trying to find an image of her. This girl.
Oh, is she the like hunter fisher girl?
Yeah. I liked her when you saw that she went home. She's just like very pick me.
She's so pick me.
And that's the only thing. And I don't, she like is kind of a person that's like, I get better or I get along with guys more than girls vibes.
Yeah,
And
I'm very
so
much like, yeah, you don't know anything like what I do. Like
maybe
even when she was
she's
at home, she had to like explain everything, and it was like I feel like most people, like a lot of people, somewhat know certain things.
for sure. I will say we would return for referring to Vanderpump. She does give off Ariana in the beginning because, Ariana's like, I take sketch comedy very seriously.
Yes, and
And then
Ariana
she
was
also
very pick
said
me.
she gets along with guys more than girls, which
That I'm prettier than you. I'm something there
smarter
than
than
you.
you, get
Yeah,
over it, or
get
something
over
like that.
it.
She definitely gives off Ariana in the early stages,
Yeah, yeah. It
but
was kind of
but
like,
in a nicer way. Ariana's kind of mean.
yeah, oh yeah. And Ariana literally is like, steal your girl, steal your man, quote.
Literally at the Golden Nugget.
Yeah. So, yeah, I liked her because she kind of stayed out of the drama, at least from what I've
Mhm.
seen. And her family life seems really beautiful,
Yeah, it
but
does.
the pick me and the over explaining of her life sometimes in kind of a what came across as somewhat condescending sometimes
Yes.
was what got to me.
And I didn't like her and Raven fighting because I don't think what Raven said was that bad. I mean, you're going to be drunk. It's going to be after your friends break up. I too would be like, why the fuck is she flirting with him? I too would
Yes.
be at the side thinking the same thing. And
Yes.
then for it to escalate that bad, and then for Kamalani to then be like, you're jeopardizing my relationship. I was like, how fragile is your relationship?
Yes.
If that rumor that nobody knows about is circulating or is making you insecure about your relationship.
I know. That's what I kind of thought too. I was like, this is getting blown out of proportion, and I feel like I'm sorry, but there has to be something deeper on your side
Yeah,
for it to be getting blown out of proportion.
I think so too. It was like they had to have had a fight or something that week because I just think if you're in a secure couple and a random person says that, not random, but in your friend group, you would just be like, "Well, I'm just trying to treat." I mean, I just like you could have been brushing the rug, could have been like, "Oh, I'm just trying to treat Alex like nicely after their breakup."
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah. It
think it
could have been
had to be
easily
blown to
brushed
that.
off.
Yeah, not it did not have to be accusing that she's trying to ruin your relationship.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
The whole situation was weird. And the whole push thing, I was like, whoa.
yeah, and then I do feel bad for Raven when she was invited to the hometown and then never got a text about it, and then instead gets a text that's like, "I'll talk to you later." I'm sorry,
Yeah.
but like that's kind of manipulative because then she's over there like stewing or like
Yeah.
trying to figure it out and being anxious about it.
Yeah.
Like it's just rude. Just let it pass at that point.
I know. It's like, obviously, just not invited. Like, talk to her later, but don't text her later. Talk to her later. Like, just talk to
Yeah,
her later when you're home, girl.
it was weird.
The whole vibes were weird.
Hmm.
All, all was weird. The whole girlfriend group. I was like, I don't think you guys are as close as you're trying to let on.
I was thinking the same thing.
The whole friend group in general, too. Like, none of them. Like, I don't think you guys are like, let's share secrets. Like, actually, let's be loyal toward each other without, wanting something in return. Kind of
Yeah,
vibes.
I was thinking the same thing. I was like, doesn't there's not a lot of I don't know how to explain. Like they're kind, but they're also extremely competitive with one another.
Yeah, it's
So
not just like a true friendship.
yeah, it's weird. But I love Oahu Shores.
Same.
But I also feel like we never really like, in season one we were like, oh my God, these friends are like. I think we have to have it more. We have to see more because I don't think season one I was like, oh, Katie, Stassi are like great friends.
That's true. Yeah,
So once
that
we
is
get
true.
more than 6 hours, 6 episodes, Bravo, Peacock, Peacock.
Literally
That's
peacock.
it.
Literally peacock.
Okay. Um, those are my only two shows I have started. Well, I didn't realize that I was an season behind. I didn't know when this last season of Selling Sunset came out, so I was a season behind. So I just started that. It's fine. I'm getting a little bored of it. It's not like the beginning of season Selling Sunset. It's like in the beginning, there was one night that Kendra and I were sewing, and we stayed up all night
Yeah.
watching all of season one of Selling Sunsets.
Yeah, we had a vendor market the next day or 2 days later, something like that. And we had to catch up on some stuff. And we literally were like, no problem, because we can watch Nine Sunsets. And
And
we
we did
did. We
all
stayed up
night.
all night. Yeah, we literally, it was crazy. Invested. But I think I started watching a season of it. I don't know when, the last season or second to last season. I don't know. And I couldn't get through it.
Yeah, it's just like on like today I was like doing it while I was painting my nails and stuff. It's just while I'm doing other things.
Hmm.
It's fine. They're all just like just you're just it's we're all too old to be fighting like this.
Yeah.
And they're fighting like about the stupidest things a lot of the time. I like Chriselle though. I'm trying to think who else I like. Honestly, it might just be Chriselle.
I love
No.
Chriselle.
No, and I do like I forget her name. The girl that had a baby with Nick Cannon.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I
What is
forget
her
her name.
name?
Oh, Brie.
Mm.
Yeah, I do like her. I cannot handle oh my God, Mary. I can't handle Mary.
Mm.
I don't know.
Yes.
Just I don't know. Anyway, that's all I have for Selling Sunsets. I'll give you more tea once I watch more than one episode, but it took me a long time to get to that one episode. Now on to reality news. Did you know there's a lot of reality news this week?
No.
Well, the best news, McBee Dynasty is officially filming next week for season 3. And it starts off with Stephen McBee's trial or verdict or whatever it is. Bing, 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 bing. Yeah, I'm pumped. My one thing is, yeah, Bravo. This time, please have a reunion.
Literally. Put them on freaking horses.
That's all we want.
And Andy Cohen in a cowboy hat.
I need it. Uh, Another reality news. Remember when Olivia from Southern Charm? Yeah, she wasn't on last season, and Bravo didn't ask her back, even though I'm like, why? Because I actually really liked Olivia, and I would have liked her to stay on our screens. She called off her wedding this week, so
Oh my
no, she
gosh.
looked very happy. So I don't really know what went down, but she unfortunately called off her wedding. And now I'm like, Bravo, bring her back on. She should have never left.
Um,
And you know who's probably gonna slip into those DMs?
Craig Conover.
I was thinking
Austin.
Austin.
Austin, no.
I mean, we don't know for sure. I feel like that will happen
Austin, don't do it.
because he loves a girl when she's down.
I think Craig probably does too. He just hasn't
Yeah,
had the chance in the past. Well, isn't he taken, I guess, right now, though?
yeah. I don't know. I just feel like all the times he connected most with the girls when they were having like a sad day.
Yeah.
And that's how he
Didn't
connected with Taylor. They like bonded over grief, basically, which is fine. But I just feel like Austin knows how to weasel his way in when a girl's sad.
Oh yeah, I forgot that Austin and Taylor had a
Yeah, that
little
whole thing last season.
something something.
Anyway, I want her on the next season. I really liked Olivia. That's that.
Sorry, I can't stop replaying the image of Austin and Lindsay making out.
Oh my God, can we talk about that? Okay,
It was so
let's just talk
gross.
about the character arc of Lindsay Hubbard. Because the fact that now I love Lindsay and that specific episode you were talking about where she makes out with Austin and then goes to Sierra being like, I don't know how you can be so mad about that. Like, um, that episode specifically gets me like seething every time I watch it.
It is
And
bad. I'm like,
it's
yeah,
so
I would be mad
bad.
about that. Yeah, actually, I would be mad about that.
I just hate the way she talks to Sierra and Paige and Lindsay. You know, in the Lindsay in earlier seasons when she clearly knows she's wrong, but she's loving that this person is getting mad. And so she kind of has this little like smirk on her face.
Yes.
It makes me
Yes,
go
I do.
crazy.
I do know that. I do know that.
Anyway, character
Lindsay,
arc of
Lindsay,
Lindsay Hubbard.
Lindsay. Yeah, that I that image of those two making out, And that tone that Lindsay gets in her voice, like crazy
You're like,
Lindsay. Like,
Austin.
ugh, ugh.
And you're talking about, oh man, Lindsay now, love her. Lindsay
But
then, I was, I just didn't know how somebody could be so mean.
so mean. Like, I would be terrified. I would like have moved out that weekend.
She just was clearly like Lindsay was so insecure that
Yeah.
Austin liked Sierra.
Yeah.
And I think she was just intimidated by Sierra.
Because was that Sierra's first season on or
No, because the
second?
first season on is when she comes in with
Luke.
Luke, and
Oh.
Luke was not on that season.
Oh yeah. Okay, second season on. So at least like she knew Lindsay's MO, at least.
Yeah, because remember Austin and Sierra started kind of dating in a winter house.
Yes, yes,
And then it
yes,
went to
yes,
that season.
yes.
I
Okay.
love rewatching Summer House, but then adding the winter house in where they're supposed to be in.
Yeah, I
The
gotta do
best.
that. I gotta do that now.
Last news, which you don't really care because you did not watch God, what it's called. I want to say Gen V, but that's the
Gen
Amazon, the
Z,
boys one.
Gen X, and Gen Z,
NYC. Oh my God, what's it called?
Gen
The one that
NYC.
I had watched of all the young teenagers and not teenagers, they're in their 20s. Um, Next Gen NYC.
Mm.
It was like all those, the people I was telling you about from like housewives, kids and stuff in New York City. Ariana, who's like my favorite on that show, she had a boyfriend Hudson. They've been dating for like 5 years. This this season, it was them moving to New York together, getting an apartment, and they genuinely really loved each other. So I'm actually really sad about it. They broke up.
Oh,
Yeah. So her recent TikToks have been her moving into her own apartment now. And I'm actually kind of sad about it. I really hope they're still both on the next season. His dad is the founder of Zaxby's, but
oh,
yeah.
yum.
Yeah, except recently I had their lemon pepper wings and those were trash. So,
Mm. I was never a huge Zaxby's girl.
no Waldos, am I right?
No, all those. God, no.
My God.
No Hattie B's,
Let
that's
me
for sure.
really fast. I'm about to text my boyfriend Waldos question mark because after
No,
me having this drink and
no.
now that we talked about lemon pepper wings, it's all I can think about.
I want Waldo's.
Well, too bad.
I really want Hattie B's. Ever since you talked about Hattie B's the other day, I've been like craving, and I'm on my period right now, so I'm like, I want Hattie B's, and my uterus is like, I want Hattie B's.
Well, it makes you feel better because it's before a concert. I don't usually go to the Fifth and Broadway one, but it's before a concert down there.
So it's not very good down there.
No, the line was way too long. It
Oh,
was
so you
like
couldn't even
it
go?
was a line, so we went to Shake Shack.
Oh, okay. Totally
Yes,
good now.
I
Okay,
I
good.
didn't have it. You didn't miss anything.
Okay, good. We
Uh,
should get it when I go there, though. I'm gonna visit soon so I can get some Hattie B's.
Absolutely. Oh, really fast, just because we're on the topic of food. There's this sushi restaurant in Nashville called Kase, and it's booked out 6 weeks in advance. When you book it, you have to do it at midnight of like 6 weeks out. I have tried so many times and it books, and I'm not even kidding you. I refresh it at midnight and it's like immediately sold out.
Who
Yeah.
came up with this?
I want to go so badly. It's like you pay $75 and it's like a 12 course sushi, like $75 per person. And then it's like 12 courses of sushi come in. And I want to do it so bad. I watch so many TikToks of it, and every time I'm like, I want it. But every single time I've tried to get the reservation, I refresh at midnight. It will say it, but then as I say submit, it's like, oh, there are no more. So I must just be taking too long to type all my information in.
Mm, about that. I think that I don't know. It seems suspicious.
You think they're scamming us
I think that they're just pretending that they're
to create more of a hype?
yeah, so that like one day you'll get it, but like
But when? I want it to be now. Well, because now I'm like, we were trying to decide because this week we were gonna do it this weekend of like be on at midnight and put it up. But then I was like, oh, but 6 weeks out, I'm gonna be home. And so then I was like, oh, now
mm,
we have to wait. So it's just hard to plan this. And oh hell yeah. One sec, I have to type my Waldo's order.
what am I eating tonight, you ask? Okay, I guess I'll tell you. I'm gonna
Tell
eat
us.
chicken tenders and broccoli. It's gonna be fine, but not going to be great, that's for sure. Or I guess I could eat crackers with cheese if I wanted to eat that too, but it takes a lot of work to cut up the cheese.
Okay, should we get back to reality after all that food talk? I think we're just both feeling our drinks.
I am, and I'm
Me too.
super hungry and I haven't eaten all day. And I really want actually something good to eat, which chicken tenders are going to be great, but I just have to make them. And that's just going to take a while.
Absolutely. You can watch Love Thy Neighbor as you make them.
I could.
Or football, I guess. Sorry.
Yeah, the game will be on, but I'm honestly not that interested in the Bengals or the Steelers, but I'm
Oh
probably still
yeah.
going to watch it.
Okay, that was all my shows and my that was all my news because my other news that I had on that list was Hilaria and we already went through all of that mess. So,
Boo. Tomato, tomato, tomato.
tomato. Should we get to our pick a dicky?
Picky, dicky. Picky, dicky. Picky, picky, dicky. Picky, dicky. From Oahu Shores, who is your best friend, your boyfriend, your enemy, and your
You have one or
really trying to think of like what's the fourth person in your life? I guess we'll just do the three of those then. Your best friend, your boyfriend, your enemy.
my best friend, my boyfriend, my enemy. Best friend I think would be Cowie. I like her. I feel like she really vibes with all the girls. She's very a girl's girl, which I love. My boyfriend, probably Alex. There's not a lot of guys on here.
Mm-mm.
I do think he was lying about being 6'5" on his Hinge profile because he's not
Yeah,
towering over any of the girls.
and when the who was the was it Marcus? Who did he make that count with? Who was the other guy?
I think it was Marcus.
Marcus. He was like, yeah, just put 6'5".
Yeah, I think he lied. And then I was talking to my boyfriend about it, and I was like, I'm pretty sure all men lie
Yeah,
about
no
their height.
man knows his height.
No, no. I mean, was it Ace from Love Island that he said he was 5'10"?
Allegedly, I'm not quite sure about that.
Um, okay. Yeah, boyfriend, I'd probably pick Alex right now. I feel like he'd be the most stable. No threesomes though. I'm not about that personally. Did you hear about that yet, or did I just spoil
I don't
something for
think
you?
so. That's totally fine.
Oh,
Spoil away, girl.
well, they do talk about how she lost trust after that, but you'll
Oh,
hear that. You'll okay,
okay.
you'll hear. Um, and my enemy, Marcus.
Yeah,
Especially when they
Marcus.
all go to the house on North Shores and everybody's like, wow, Cowie, I'm like kind of actually starting to like Marcus. Like he might be a good guy. And he's just being boasted up. Are you
Yeah,
not there yet?
I don't know.
Have you watched when they all go to North Shores and get drunk together in a house? You're not on
Um,
episode 5 then. You're
I'm on
lying to
episode
me.
5. I'm on episode 5. Halfway through.
Well, you would remember then.
Well, maybe I'm right there right now.
Okay. Well, anyway, they all are starting to be like, wow, he's actually kind of a nice guy. And you could tell he's like, hee 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 hee. Yeah, she really missed out.
I think
I
I'm right in the middle of that, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was when I was like, no, I cannot stand him. Because
Mm.
he's like, it's like he knows that he's like, they're all falling into my hand.
Yeah,
I
he's
can't handle
disgusting.
Marcus at all. How about you?
Yeah, my enemy would be for sure Marcus. I will, if I was ever around that man and we were like in a friend group setting and I was in that friend group, any chance I had to go at that man, I would take it. Not a fan. My boyfriend would be who's the one that starts with a K that gives the tea to all the girls?
Kialu?
Kialu. My boyfriend would be Kialu.
Yeah, I was going in between him and Alex because
Yeah.
partly I was like, well, it's kind of nice to have a boyfriend that'll give you all the tea.
Yeah, I love a
But
gossip
then,
session.
but then I also don't love going behind people's backs. But
Yeah,
you
we would
haven't
have a
seen that
talk
yet.
about. Yeah, we have a talk about that. I would say, "Hey, buddy, we're not doing that. I don't like that." And also say, "That's my enemy. Don't be helping my enemy get laid
Absolutely.
ever,
Gross.
ever." But I do think he's kind of cute, and I think he's a goofball. I think we'd have a great time together.
For
And my
sure.
best friend would be probably Raven.
Raven. Wow.
Yeah, it'd be like a little bit like you gotta be like, "Hey, girl, uh, let's stop it right there. Let's hold the phone for a second, girl." But
for
other than
sure.
that, I think she seems like a good time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yeah,
she does. I
and
think she's
like
got a good heart deep
yeah, I
down.
think she has a good heart. She seems like she's like
Yeah.
loyal, there for you, and all that. Like I like how she talks things out at the end of the day, but her first initial reactions to things, I'd be like,
Yeah.
that doesn't quite align with us, but we'll figure it out. We would
Yeah.
figure it out over time.
I totally see that. My picky dicky, I'm gonna play back off of yours. Vanderpump Rules. Who's your best friend? Who's your boyfriend or girlfriend? Who's your enemy?
Okay. My best friend would be Katie Maloney. Love that girl with all my heart. My boyfriend would be that is tricky because that show does not have very many good men. Oh no.
Ita.
No. I'm really blanking on like any good guys in that show.
There's none.
Yeah, there really aren't any that I can think
Ken,
of. No. I love you, man, but I couldn't love you like that. That's a tricky one.
you can be single your whole life. That's an option.
I'm gonna have to be single my whole life.
Okay.
Thank you. And then my enemy would have to be there are so many enemies. See, the obvious would be Jax, obviously, but he's everybody's enemy and he's the worst and he already knows it. Then it'd be James, obviously, once again. I would love to bitch that boy out whenever I could,
True.
but I'd prefer not to be around him ever. In an enemy way, I would like to be around a man and constantly go at him whenever he's around, like constantly just tell him how much he sucks. And for that, I choose Peter.
Oh, that's your enemy. Okay.
Yes.
I see. I see. Yep.
Were you
Huh.
thinking I was going to date Peter?
Kinda, yeah.
That's disgusting. I'm
Ah.
questioning if you even know me.
No, 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 no. I know, I know. You would love to tell Peter off. I would do best friend Stassi, date Katie, enemy Sheena.
Yeah.
Because that girl, what was it? Okay, let me have to see what my, I don't remember now. It's too long of a story. It's more of Sheena stuff, but we'll get into Sheena shenanigans next week because I feel like there's a lot and I want to make little notes exactly what she's up to because that girl is in the news constantly,
He is running around.
running around, and everybody seems mad at her because that was the post that my friend sent me that everybody in the valley is now mad at her too. And I'm like, who isn't mad at Sheena Shea these days?
Goodness.
I know.
Like one minute she's out of the news, and the next minute she's in the news for like a year, like every day.
I don't know. I guess she really wants those book sales.
I guess those TikToks of people listening to it on audio isn't doing enough.
I love those. They're so
They're so
funny.
funny. Ugh.
Well, anyway, my drink's hitting me a little too much right now, so I think we
Me
should
too.
skedaddle.
I keep going like this.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go eat my Waldos now. Lemon pepper wings, baby. They're way better than Zaxby's. Get Waldos, not Zaxby's. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Yeah, go eat your tendies.
Bye.